UFC 202 kicked off this week for Fight Week with Conor McGregor and Nate Diaz in a press conference, which Conor McGregor was about 15 minutes late to today. A lot of chaos ensued following that. Adam, it was quite a fun-filled day at the MGM Grand at the David Copperfield Theater. What, from your perspective, happened that really caused all of this between Conor and Nate?
Yeah, it was a crazy situation. You know, anytime there's a Conor McGregor press conference, you expect something crazy to happen. Today, we thought he wasn't going to be there because they started the press conference without him. He walks in about halfway through. Minutes later, I guess Nate Diaz decided, hey, he missed half the press conference. I get to miss half the press conference. He leaves. And as he's walking out, he's throwing up middle fingers. He's throwing curse words all over the place. And, you know, Conor McGregor didn't take kindly to that. He's screaming back. Somebody from Nate's camp started throwing water bottles. They were flying all over the theater. It was crazy. We saw Conor's camp pick up the bottles, throw them back. The security did a great job of keeping them away from each other. But then up on the stage, Conor McGregor finds a couple of cans of Monster Energy unopened and starts throwing those around the theater over at Nate's camp. It was complete chaos inside the theater, and something we've never seen at a press conference before. Dana White not happy. He obviously walks over to the microphone and says, hey, this is it. We'll see you guys later. But I was right in the crossfire, so I didn't really get to see a whole lot that was going on. I was just kind of trying to figure out, like, should I duck? Should I keep filming? What's going on from here? You were over on the other side. What did you see from your perspective?
Well, mind you, I did have on a really large lens on the camera. So from what I saw at first was just Nate walking away. I stayed with Nate's trail where they were going with his camp, Jake Shields and Gilbert Melendez also in tow, and his brother Nick, who's recently just off of suspension with the Nevada Athletic Commission. So you have to wonder if anyone here is going to face any repercussions for any of that and what that does for those fighters involved. But, I mean, what I did see was pretty much what you did. A lot of middle fingers, a lot of bottles being thrown. And I got to actually commend you for not flinching in the heat of the battle, because you just, kept filming, kept rolling, and that's what an awesome journalist does.
I'm not going to take too much credit. It was just, I just kept my eyes in the camera. I think if I knew how close the bottles were coming, probably would have dodged out of the way a lot sooner, but it was so much chaos in such a short period of time. I don't think anybody really would have comprehended exactly how it happened. So a lot of images out there, but we have a great video that you put together up on coveringthecage.com, kind of blended your video and mine. So check that out for sure. From here, they fight. So, this is over. There's going to be a face-off on Friday at the weigh-ins. That should be interesting. I'm sure they'll keep them apart. And then Saturday night, they actually get in the cage at UFC 202, T-Mobile Arena. Should be fun. I don't know if there's going to be any bottles in the cage. I doubt it. But fists will be flying, and should be a good time.
Keep up with all the action on coveringthecage.com. Adam and I will be updating everything on Twitter for Covering the Cage and the Las Vegas Review Journal all throughout the week.